Only joking. That is essentially what I think is going on in Gintama. I don't actually know though, because it is insane. We've had some pretty dark storylines before. We've had deaths before. We've had entire places aflame. There's no real getting away from it, but we know that this is going to be a really intriguing little arc. Not at all, because we also have Yato and Shinsuke and pretty much everyone you don't want, all wrapped up in a nice little bow. After everything that we've seen, this little intro now, slightly out of place. I wonder if it's going to stay edited like the previous one. But, you know, no matter how this arc ends, we're not going to be seeing the Shogun, because either he is removed from the character pool, or now in hiding. So at least we've had our fun with our stoic-faced... There it is. Shogun friend. And ultimately, as long as it leads to a showdown with those two right there, I think we'll be happy. A shocking cliffhanger, you could call it that. I wish I didn't see that just now, but big smile. Kamui versus Akita. Oh boy. Are we getting a history lesson? Were what? Cut down? Ah, no. They were the ones cutting others. I feel like some people should be paying attention. You know, learning early on how to escape class and be a true ninja. That seems like quite a punishment. Yep, everyone is not getting a lot of education. Can you really take a break from class this much just to focus on one unruly student? Maybe they should let the Shogun die. You can tell what a little bit of power does to the main characters. Although we've seen it time and time again. Really? They've had enough of being weighted on hand and foot and eating all of the store's dango? Yeah. It definitely seems quite bleak, let's be honest. Ah. That's the problem with, like, hired mercenaries. As the news spread. Okay. That speech that he gave at the end of the last episode. Him. Okay. The Shogun's duty. And a direct continuation. Oh god, it's twitching. I'll give him for some of the things I've seen. There is no light in those eyes there. And much like certain other characters and old executioners, bearing the burden of being the one doing it. I thought they had a robust kind of surveillance system. Beep, 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 beep. They're surrounded not only from their own ships and comrades, and it was over in an instant. Everyone is no one is to be trusted. She could tell. Even the store owner. It doubles all the way down. So, at any point, any of our main characters couldn't be not who they say they are. That's what I've learned here. Trust no one, trust nothing. What's the face that is horribly resemblant of Dragon Ball? Ah, yes. She's caught up in all of this. Giving her a full rundown. Teacher biology. These are the certain parts. know where food has come from, probably, if you could really identify organs. Okay. We already knew that Octo was fearsome, but the fact that he's this efficient. Being the last line of defense, yeah. And he does so with such a wide smile across. Oh no, wait a minute. Ah, it's Mary Poppins. Of course, with the smell of a battle like this, how could he stay by the sidelines and not get drawn in? Fire the main guns. Oh. You know, even with Shinsuke, I didn't think we'd be seeing those four on the front lines as well. This is not the fight that he wanted. Dude, if you were going to die anyway, don't just tell them you're not the real one. Yeah. You know, if your enemy is split up and taking a whole bunch of different plans, of course. That transition, you'd attack them all at once. Yeah, he has a certain issue with umbrellas now, doesn't he? It doesn't matter if he cares for the Shogun or not, actually. Yeah. He's got pretty good reflexes for that. This is a back and forth that doesn't really happen with just anyone. Straight in the chest. This is not gonna lie, pretty good animation for it. Is that his arm or just any? Oh. Just any. Fooled you. You know, that quick thinking using the battlefield and the thing's covering it to your advantage. Yeah, good idea. Get the hell out. Let's get out. To have time enough for, talking about the Shogun rather than getting the hell out of here while there's still fighting going on. Is that through him? The fact that Okuta managed to not only stand his own, but land that kind of blow. Almost at the 12th hour they're turning up. The unsettling piano. They weren't ready for this side of the fight. They're in the trees. What? They've been hired. Highest bidder. Loyalty means nothing, remember? You see, all they need is to continuously bombard from range. There's not much those could have done, especially with that many people and that many projectiles, but no, let's go in one at a time. Get cut down. Oh. Excuse me? I mean, yep, getting the job done. Working from the inside all along. I mean, it would be quite easily figured out if it was just another mask. He still has fight in him, despite being bloodied up and surrounded. If they want to get out of it alive. Okay. How could he possibly just leave him be? Their fight isn't over yet. So we're waiting for that. Two people who are so in love with the thought of battle. It really got dark quickly, didn't it? Unfortunately, you're in the wrong place. Does it look like they have the Shogun with them? Okay. So this is not only a job, but like a battle for survival. I mean, for them, the deal didn't sound too bad. Better than dying, I guess, but... Wait, where did you get that information? That maid's communication lines are pretty good. It took him a while to note... that squeal. Took him a while to notice that he'd lost his leg. Kondo actually kind of looks alright in that headband. There's betrayal all around. Shogun? I mean, no one else I can think of would have this kind of reveal. To think he was among you all this time. Not very good doing their job of assassinating him. I have some questions. But I'm assuming that they will also be answered in the next episode. If that cleans up the arc. But ninjas whose homeland was targeted, strong-armed into working for the Arto. Someone laying down their life, whether it being the Shogun or just another double. But some bloody good fight animation choreography from Okuta. Compared to even some of the other fights we've seen in Gintama, this was fluid with twists of people using just a severed arm that we were actually shown beforehand. It wasn't just making a moment to show the character. But I can see now why there are some people who were very excited about this arc, this upcoming events, these... I don't think the sister's going to be quite the same after this, though. Really, Sogo single-handedly standing up to all of the Yato and Kamui. There's only a few which would not only have the balls but the ability to do so. But he he already had some issues with Yato before, so maybe he's just letting off steam. Also, I'm now going to have to check pretty much everything around here to make sure it's not ninjas in disguise. And so if you start hearing your cupboards coughing, just be glad you're not a shogun. But so much death and wanton destruction in this one. Good thing they're all kind of just minor background henchmen. But Hanzo being a character now where protecting the shogun's duty means taking off his head, whether or not he actually knows it's the shogun or not, whether or not it actually was the shogun, we're being double bluffed again. We've had growth for the ninja characters before, but this is, he's come a long way, just our, shaggy-haired hemorrhoid ninja. Still can't get the picture of that candle out of my mind, though. And also, just the fact that most of this episode took place on the time of day that it did to give the most cinematic of landscapes and backdrops to it. Just, mwah, chef's kiss perfection. Not only was it just beautiful, it also led quite a lot into the mood of the moment and the meaning behind it. Although I know one thing, though. With these new head ninjas being introduced, there's going to be some big conflict in the next one. Not everyone's going to make it out. Maybe the Ito clan are going to regret making those deals and are going to be whittled down slightly. Who's going to be instilled as the new shogun, though? Maybe a whole new type of governance is in order. Katsuro would be happy. If you liked this one, let me know. If you leave a like and a comment down below, it would be greatly appreciated. But also, for your own sake, maybe even consider subscribing. The Shogun assassination arc isn't one to miss. What now more than ever? So get yourself some rest. See you in the next one. My patrons are the ones that are making sure my channel doesn't have the same fate befall them as the Ego clan has. I don't believe we're in the right state to protect anyone, but you know what we can do? We can watch some more Gintama and anything else that takes our fancy. So, thanks to the likes of Electricand, Arthia, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Dark Shadow, 7899, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Girly, Soltitron, Cardboard, Croyville, Maritizio Lascano, Alvin Garcia Santiago, once again something Korean, you're really gonna have to message me about this, and everyone else. I really must thank you for all of your support so far. I just wish that we could have some fanciful sun-setting backdrops to go along with everything we watch.